Hi, I'm Sherry Africa, and welcome to episode 2 of the Awakener Podcast. And I am here to actually answer one of the questions. Now, this is actually a very, very persistent question that's asked of me. And it was actually asked by a personal friend who gave me a personal message. And the question is, from Meg. Meg asked me, how can I actually function as a high performing salesperson? No? Since we talked a lot about peak performance the other time. First and foremost, I want to, welcome everybody again to that NLP coach mindset, not to have the highest openness, level of openness and heart space to enlarge your heart space so that you could actually be able to accommodate at least one or two nugget of wisdom that can help you succeed in your own workplaces and in your own lives. So, to the question of how can I actually become a high performing salesperson, I think the very thing to consider are two things. Number one is in life, when we perform, we are playing two games. The first game is the inner game, and the second game is the outer game. The outer game is, we have certain equations and formula depending on your industry on how you could actually become your best version. The insurance agency has its own versions or equations, and FMCGs would have their own iba-iba, no? Multi-level marketing would have their own. That's the outer game, and how you present yourselves, no? While playing this outer game with confidence, to exude confidence, with a lot of charm. You're able to build rapport. You're able to mirror and match your people, the people that you speak to. But the other part of the equation is called the inner game. And it is basically your mindset, your thought processes, your emotions, and then which will actually leak out from your body in the form of behavior. And your market is going to buy from you according to your behavior. So let us talk about first the inner game. If you wanted to actually become a peak performer in sales, you must be here for the long run, for the long journey, and you must be ready not just for small stretches, but also for medium stretches, and then for the long stretch, because it's a long game. It's a long game. Hence, it requires that your mindset is positive, that when I say positive in NLP, doesn't just mean, yeah, 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 hooray, being energetic, although that's one of the components of positivity. It is also knowing what are the steps to drive you to the right direction. And for as long as you embark on these steps and you try and own these emotions. It could be whatever emotions. It could even be anger. I'm so angry. I failed. I got rejected. And so I need to bounce back, to spring back up and to recover. That is also part of a resourceful, positive step. So it's so important that you actually stay on a resourceful mindset. Thoughts that are actually helping you out. If you wanted, for example, to become a high performing salesperson, you wanted to earn a lot of commissions, you wanted to actually, experience abundance in your life, but at the very, very core, inside your mindset, you're thinking that money is the source of all evil because of some processing or some programming that has happened in the past, then you won't be able to actually pursue that abundance in terms of wealth, which you may associate in regards to performance, high performance in sales. So you need to be able to have the right mindset. And that mindset must help you and not sabotage your goals and your actions, because the mind needs to be activated into behavior. So the flow is the mind, and then you say things, and then you behave things. But it starts at the very, very core, who you are, so that you could perform your best. So it's the mind. And then also consult your heart, your emotions, at what state, what are the resourceful emotions that's going to help you actually achieve your goal. And there are many, many emotions. So at the very first chance that a situation presents itself to you, we are able to, as human beings, react in 5 different emotions, no? Sadness, anger, joy, disgust, or fear. And they could all be helpful. We know joy as a very positive emotion, but even fear can be a consultant. Fear can be helpful to you. So you've got to acknowledge all of these emotions and enable these emotions to support your journey and activate that. And then you go to behavior. What are the behaviors that you need to actually work on so that when you present yourself to the world, to your clients, to meetings, people are finding you agreeable? No, and when you fail, of course, another formula for success in sales is the more you fail, at least when you are still not at that expert level, the more you fail, the more you succeed. You've got to actually collect lots and lots of experience, draw lessons from these experiences, be better, feel better, so that you're able to actually achieve your goals fastest. And I guess what's so important also is the stamina. No, the stamina to actually, keep moving despite a lot of rejections, despite things not going your way. You see, a lot of salespeople, when you look at future targets, that is actually a future state. Sa NLP tawag namin yan, future state. No? Malayo yan. No, some people are saying, learn to visualize so that you're able to actually activate energy in the future. Some people are so good at that. But then what we are missing, and the reason probably why a lot of people are missing their targets, is that what is that in between? No, between where we are right now and the future state, so many things can happen, so many things that can change our plans and can change our spirits and can change our resolve and our heart intentions. So it is important, I believe, as salespeople, to have what I call as a dilated now. In short, dilate the present, make the present bigger. No, as you try and borrow the excitement of the future and bring it to your present, ask yourself, what is it that I need to do right now that is going to be so game changing, that's going to give me little wins, that's going to actually be helpful in making me progress to my goal. And that is what positivity is, right? Progressing to your goal in a generative or tama yung way mo. So I guess it is so important, no, that you actually focus on the present, focus on, if I miss something, how can I recover something? And when you are at that state, I call that the state of flow. No, flow means being your best, feeling your best, and doing your best. And that you are actually, there's like a parang may vortex, no, may intense emotion, an intense energy that makes you so focused that you are not distracted by other things, and you are not distracted by bad emotions. So kahit na may maling energy, no, may parang bad juju, bad energy na galing sa labas, no, na istorbo yung iyong spirit, you are, infallible, no, because your energy is strong and that you're so focused on this thing. This flow is so huge and so big and so available in us. It's natural. Everybody can be at a state of flow, and we will definitely dig deeper into the concept of flow as we proceed more, no, into the next episodes of our podcast. So that's something to look forward to. But for now, just remember, to become a great high performer in sales, you've got to understand inner game plus outer game equals your performance. And so first fixed your inner game and always be at a state of coach. At a state of coach, you are in an awakened state. Now, COACH stands for I am centered, C, and then I am open. No, I'm open. My senses are open. My channels are open. Transformation is going to happen when we are open. And the A there is awakened. We have attention. We are awakened. We are seeing more things. We are hearing more things. And hence our senses are receiving more information. More data points means that we are actually going to have better understanding of the situation. And then C also stands for being connected. Let us be connected to our goals. Let us be connected to our client. Let us be connected to ourselves. Let us be connected to the entire ecosystem. No? And the tribe, no, and the team that supports us. And finally, H means holding. We are holding the most difficult client, the most difficult situation, no, the most challenging person, and we are not hating the process, and we are not being hurt or taking offense in things that don't go right for us. We hold them because we are the bigger person and we are the more matured person. And if you are in a constant state of coach, that's your inner game, it is so hard at that state to fail. So that's it for now. I mean, we still have a long journey in terms of understanding our inner game. This is just the beginning of everything. And I'd like to actually, and I hope that, that you have actually picked up one or two nugget of wisdom. And Meg, I hope your question has been answered. And I look forward to more questions. And I look forward to more fuzzling, confusing, questions that you would like to raise so that we could actually share with you. I could share with you maybe just one two tips every podcast. So thank you so much for tuning in to this episode. And I am Cherry Africa, the Chief People Awakener. I so look forward to our next meetup. But in the meantime, in your journey towards becoming awesome, I wish you all Godspeed, God spark, lots of God thoughts, and always, always stay awake.